Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to be talking about 2026, your goals and your vision board. How exciting is that? Literally, how exciting is that? We're going to be talking about how you can plan for next year and how you can audit your life for next year. So before we even start anything else, we need to look at where we at right now in the year 2026. So I wrote down some questions I have been researching since I actually want to do my own vision board. So I have been researching a lot, what to ask myself, where to start, and where exactly I want to see myself next year and how to change my mindset. So these points and questions that I'm about to give you, something that I researched, and I hope that it will actually help you as a person. That's me. So let's get into the questions first before we get into anything else. These are 5 life audit questions that you need to ask yourself. 5, okay? Just 5. So I'm gonna name them. Number 1, what areas of my life felt aligned this year and which ones felt draining? You can comment down below. Number 2, what routines or habits helped me grow and which ones held me back? I hope you have a pen and paper writing down this. This is gold, guys. Number 3, what beliefs about myself do I need to update before I get my new goals, before I set my new goals? Where did I show? Number 4, where did I show up consistently? And where did I avoid responsibility? Okay. If next year was my dream year, what would I need to change today? So these are the 5 questions you need to ask yourself before you even write your vision board or even your goals. It's very important you really look at the year. It's very important you really look at the fact that what made you lose, what made you win, what made you emotional, what made you be where you are right now. If you won and you have everything in your life right now, keep that up. Whatever it is, please tell us how to do that. Some of us really want to be as motivated as you are. So now, one thing that you need to understand is that you don't really, when you're writing down your goals, when you're doing your vision board, it's just not a piece of paper that you're just putting a bunch of aesthetic pictures. No, it's not just a piece of paper that you're writing down pretty goals or goals you think you can do. It starts with this. Before you write down anything else, even when you write it down, obviously we're going to have new year, new me and all of that next year in January, but your mindset is the one thing that needs to change, because you can have a new year and you still have old you. So you need to change your mindset. So I wrote down some things. Exactly. You need to change your mindset. Are you thinking small? You know, but I feel like nobody really thinks small. We are always thinking big, guys. We're always thinking big, but that's the thing. You can think big and do nothing about it. You get what I'm saying? For me, this year, I wanted to lose 30 kgs. Let me tell you guys, I lost weight. I lost weight in the beginning of the year. The first 6 months, this girl had lost weight. I gained it all back because my mindset was messed up. I thought that I could do something and stop and do something and stop, but look at me. You know, I know my weaknesses. It's binge eating, but I'm a binge eater, and it's something that I can't for now. Okay, back then I could not control, but now I can control it ish. You know, you see where I'm going with this. That was one of my goals for this year. Did I lose the weight? Yes, I did, but I gained it back because of me binge eating. You get what I'm saying, right? So your mindset is the most important thing that you need to change in your life. If you don't change your mindset, guys, you're definitely going to be the same person. Even me, if I don't change my mindset next year, I'm always going to be the same weight. I'm always going to be 60 kgs heavier. I'm not going to tell you how much I weigh, okay? Your vision will not work if you don't believe you deserve the things you're asking for. Now this, oh my gosh, clock that. If you don't believe that you deserve something, one thing I noticed about myself is that even when it comes to YouTube, I feel like I don't deserve to be here. I'm not good enough. My videos are not good. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. I'm not good enough at this. But whoever told me that I'm not good enough? Now that I'm looking at it, that's why maybe I never really put in so much work back then. Now I'm putting in work. I'm coming back. You know, I'm coming out of my shell, and it's something that I'm very excited to be doing, guys. So kudos to me for that. There's something that I also want to talk about. Please choose a book. Choose a book before the year starts. So now we're going to talk about the books that could help you, but I only read one book, so actually no help. However, you can actually go to your local library and you ask them for self-help books, and they will tell you some books. For me, I read Atomic Habits. Yes, I highly recommend that book to anybody that is starting January and they want to change their mindset. Guys, it changed my life, okay? It changed my life. So with Atomic Habits, right, by James Clear, this is how you're gonna plan it, guys. I wrote down notes. When I was reading the book, I was writing down notes that were important to me, like the ones that I can go back to and refer to towards my own life. So this is what you're gonna do. This is what James Clear says: you do not rise to the level of your goals. Girl, come here. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. I hope you heard me. I hope the church heard me. If you heard me, say hallelujah. No. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You can write, oh, I want a car by the end of the year. But you are always eating your money. You're always buying something. You're on Shein, you're on Temu, you're buying something. You cannot, I'm telling you guys, if your systems are not in place, I am a product of that. Systems not put in place, your goals mean nothing. They're just words on a piece of paper. So next year, please put in your systems. Put in the system. So, okay, systems are like habits that you put in your life that are aligned with your goals. For example, let's say I want to exercise, but my brain is always telling me, oh, exercising is so hard. Every time I wake up, this is a system. I'm gonna wake up every single day and do jumping jacks for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's a system that you're implementing in your life, right? So when you're planning, right, as you're planning for 2026, right, this is what I want you to do. Don't only think about the goals. Goals are good, you know, it's good to think about your goals. It's good to sit down, write them down. I want to be an academic warrior. I want to be like this, Good. I'm applauding you. However, you need to understand that goals are just words written on a piece of paper. Systems are the ones that get you what you want. Exactly. Yeah, think about the systems you need. Create them in your life. Make sure you create systems on every part of your life that you need help. I hope you're hearing me when I'm saying this. Think about who you need to become. Look at this person. What do you want to be? I want to be a businesswoman by the end of next year. What am I doing to get there? Am I going to sit down and scroll on TikTok, or I'm going to be on YouTube looking at how to start a business, looking at the business that I want to do, researching about the business that I want to do, you know, and actually implementing myself to doing the business. I'm also talking to myself by this. I wanted to start a business this year. Okay, I did not do it, guys. So I'm going to give you guys a clearer example. Let's say instead of saying I want to be healthy, this is from the book FYI. Instead of saying I want to be healthy, say I am the kind of person who chooses healthy habits, and then build tiny habits that support that identity. The entire book is about putting micro habits, not big ones. Not waking up one day and you're like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to be eating vegetables. No. You start slowly. You used to eat your rice with meat with no vegetables. You start putting vegetables in your food every single night. You start reducing the intake of the rice that you're eating, and now you don't eat rice anymore. You're eating vegetables and meat, and then now you're eating healthier in every aspect of your life. You drink more water because you created systems of drinking water. If you don't drink water, make sure you have a bottle of water near you every single day. It becomes implanted in your head because your brain never fully changes. It changes when it sees you doing things small but surely. But I don't know how to explain this. Someone who has done psychology, please do tell us what happens to the brain when it comes to something new. Because one thing I know I've read or I've heard about is that the brain does not like foreign things. The brain likes things that it is comfortable with, So here. And then, that's all you need to do. Implement the systems. So make sure that everything is systems over goals. Guys, to understand that, okay, I hope you have a pen and paper and you're writing this. Systems over goals, guys. Systems, goals. Yes, you've written down your goals, but goals are useless without systems, like I said. You see, break everything into small habits. Don't just wake up one day and you're like, oh, I want to read books for 2 hours. Trust me, within 2 days, your brain will be like, nope, we're not doing this. You need to slowly introduce systems in your brain or in your life for you to actually do whatever it is that you want to do. There's something about the brain that even I don't even understand, but people who have done psychology, please tell us. Tell us. So it says that 10 minutes of reading. Don't wake up and say 20 hours. 10 minutes of reading with the Bible. Study for 10 minutes. Read a book that's not fictional, guys. Fictional books are actually interesting even to those who don't read, so we read them. Read something that's challenging you mentally for 10 minutes, right? 15 minutes of movement. You wake up, you jump, you exercise, you walk, you go outside and you're like, oh, I'm gonna walk for 15 minutes. Every single day you end up walking for 2 hours because now your brain enjoys it. Everything that you do in your life, it is surrounded by your own brain. You see, I told you guys, I researched this. It is all about your brain. It's not about you not being able to do anything. It's you reprogramming your brain. Anyways, a small prayer routine. These are just examples. Posting one piece of content every single day. Drinking water, like what I just told you. Small habits compound into a completely different life. 1% better every single day. 1% better. I hope you will tell yourself that, okay? This is literally the vision board time. Now you are ready to plan your vision board, right? Now you are ready to plan your vision board. That's all you need to do. You are ready. You only have to ask yourself those 5 questions, and you need to implement your systems into your life, and you also need to change your mindset. If you're not doing that for yourself, we are all going to be here and we're all going to be crying next year. But I want you to be intentional with your vision boards and your goals. And one more thing, be realistic, guys. Don't be just slapping things on your vision board. Be very realistic. Something that you know is attainable, so that it's easy for you. You can't say, I want a Lamborghini. I want a Lamborghini. When you yourself, you know you can't afford to buy yourself a Lamborghini for next year because you have nothing going on in your life. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't dream. Dreaming is good. That's where we have long-term goals and we have short-term goals. However, one thing I understand, especially from reading Atomic Habits, is that for as much as I can write down my goals, as long as my head space is still the same, nothing will ever change on me. Nothing will ever change. So change your ways, read Atomic Habits, and make sure that your vision board is something that next year you can take off. You can take off put things that you know are attainable. Don't put things you know you will not get. I'm not saying you can't get the things. I'm saying right now you're not working towards those things, and you say, oh, obviously I'm gonna buy a Porsche. I'm gonna buy a Porsche. Please. Dreaming is good. However, okay, when it comes to goals, like I want a Porsche, I want my own house, I want this, you can put them on your long-term vision board. Your short-term vision board for next year, since you want a house or a car, you are saving up for land or for that house, all of that. Even when it comes to 7-unit systems, you don't wake up a person that knows it all. You don't wake up educated. You create systems for you to be educated. You create systems for you to be a person who is a good YouTuber, a good business person. So I hope this helped you guys. I want to check something before I close off, because I wrote a lot of things. So yeah, that's all. So I gave you 5 audit questions, right? Mindset before what? Goals. Hello. Identity-based habits. I gave you that. Systems over goals, obviously. Make a vision board that matches who you are becoming. Guys, next year, right? Before next year, write down who you want to be next year. So I hope these questions and these tricks are going to help you out. If you don't know how to make a vision board, just comment down below and I'll teach you how to make your very own vision board, and everybody knows how to write their goals. But if you want to know how to actually write and structure, if you want to know how to implement systems into your life, don't worry, I'm going to make a video on that so that you're not confused. Okay. If you watched until the end, thank you very much. Like I said, I'm going to do a systems video hopefully after this one, if you guys actually like this. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and may we all have a beautiful 2026, and thank you for watching. Bye.